The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Cowboys and the Titans, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, the final dress rehearsal, week 3 of the preseason. And we got a good matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Tennessee Titans. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. But once again, it's Mitchell. Pushes past him, fighting him off. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's the option. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. To throw, Cousins. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Taking it about the 16. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Roman. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Roman. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. That one goes for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, Roman. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
At the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Back to throw. Roman. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So first and goal from the 9-yard line. Looking to throw. Roman. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Michael Mayer, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. A first down throw for Cousins. This one caught by Ridley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them. That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First down, here's Mitchell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Cousins. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Cousins. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
2nd down, here's Charbonnet. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Again, it's Charbonnet. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. On now is the Titans punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him and we'll step aside for a moment. Play fake. Cousins. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense set to go again. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. A quick throw out to Lockett.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Cousins. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Roman finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Roman, pass complete. He's got Hendershot. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. A handoff as they run the counter play. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Looking to throw. Roman. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st.
They scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now, he's absolutely shredding them.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Roman. Pass complete to Addison. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Looking to throw. Roman. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Roman. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To throw on 3rd down. Roman. And that will be incomplete as well. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. This from 32 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Cousins.
And that'll be caught by Fehoko.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down. Well, now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Throwing to start the drive. Roman. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On 1st and 10, Roman.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it is caught. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Roman got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Michael Mayer
ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Titans are able to stretch out their lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yes, multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was finished off by a Michael Mayer touchdown grab. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
you don't
down.
Want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
did.
you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Cousins. His throw incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this. They'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To the air again, it's Cousins. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 17-0 lead in tow, they might not be too eager to press the issue here. On first down, Roman. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. He lets one go deep for Addison. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And that's complete to Cooks. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down, looks like somebody's ready to begin the regular season, skipping over halftime here in the final game of the preseason. Third quarter, here we go. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing on first down. Roman, throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Operating from the gun, Roman. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw, Roman. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
This is taken around the 12. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing is Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Titans' 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
And just when the offense seemed to be figuring things out, they have a little bit of a setback there. Finally getting a drive going. They can't let that stop them, especially since they've been shut out this far in.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, Roman. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them. And
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Operating from the gun, Roman. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
At the 20-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just 1 more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Cousins.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And taken right at the 35. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Roman. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got him for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but It's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Operating from the gun, Roman.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So little by little, the better of these two sides starting to become more and more apparent.
3 points is not a knockout blow in the third quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points, this is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch is taken here a step or two inside the 45-yard line. Call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Roman.
Completes this to Addison out left.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Down to the 42, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Off play action. Foster.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's making up play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up.
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Again, it's Charbonnet.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Zach Charbonnet
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Titans have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing Jones.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. A dump off for Mason. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
On the give, here's Charbonnet.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The quick throw complete into the flat out left.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Jones.
And that'll be caught by Fehoko.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
Mason on the draw. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun. Jones.
This one complete. It's Fehoko.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. On the pass, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And Charbonnet once again.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Here's a give to Bigsby.
Escapes the defender. Fighting through it. He's got space.
Inside the 10.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter.
But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
So nothing doing there, and that will bring up second down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.